Good evening. Nurul Izzah Anwar has once again responded to claims of nepotism. Meanwhile, the PKR Complaints Bureau has addressed complaints against Rafis on his voting guide. We will also look at Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's response about a cabinet reshuffle following the PKR polls. Apart from that, MACC Chief Azam Baki had a press conference today where he addressed the Sabah scandal videos. Stay tuned to find out what he said. On the eve of a high-stakes party election, Nurul Izzah Anwar is setting the record straight again. In a video posted to her Instagram, the PKR deputy presidential candidate addressed one of the campaign's most persistent criticisms, which is nepotism. In the video, Nurul Izzah said she stands on her own for the causes she believes in fighting for a better Malaysia. She noted that when her father, Prime Minister, and PKR President Anwar Ibrahim was in prison, the doors to universities and to the future, which should belong to the youth, were shut one by one. Nurul Izzah stressed that she never used power, and every step she took was on her own, on the streets, in a sea of people, for the people and for justice. She added that it is not about positions, it is about the struggle and about Malaysia. She said she did not want to lead just one group, one voice, one class, but wanted to build a platform that unites everyone, not just to weather the storm, but to rise stronger from it all. Nurul Izzah is challenging incumbent Deputy President Rafis. Voting for the party's central leadership is set to take place tomorrow. While we are on the topic of Rafis, the incumbent PKR Deputy President has come under fire after publishing a voting guide of candidates campaigning with him. Complaints have reportedly been lodged accusing him of breaching a campaign ethics rule for this party election. Specifically, the rule bars any campaign material, physical or digital, as well as any other form of campaigning that reflects a group campaign. However, it doesn't spell out a specific punishment for breaching this rule. Beyond that, disciplinary action can be taken. It is not clear to whom the complaints were lodged. A ranking party source told Malaysia Kini that if the complaints were lodged with the PKR election committee, the latter could either give a warning or even resort to disqualification. The rule against voting guides, which is part of a set of campaign ethics to promote fairness, was introduced against a history of deep-rooted factionalism within the party. It is not clear whether sharing a campaign stage or endorsements will be considered a form of group campaigning, as per the rules of the PKR Election and Disciplinary Committee. Meanwhile, when asked about the complaints, this was what PKR Election Committee Chairperson Dr. Zaliha Mustafa said.
Mengikut pengurusi jawatankuasa aduan, kita tidak menerima apa-apa aduan rasmi, tetapi apa yang kita dapat ialah aduan-aduan dalaman. Tetapi apapun, sebenarnya kita telah juga menegaskan dalam Majlis Pimpinan Pusat sendiri beberapa tier tindakan yang akan diambil oleh JPP atas mana-mana aduan, khususnya berkenaan dengan kempen, yang selalunya berkenaan dengan kempen dan sebagainya. Jadi yang ini JPP akan memberikan amaran, kemudian yang amaran keras, kalau tidak juga ada apa-apa tindakan dan pihak-pihak yang terbabit, kita mungkin akan angkat aduan ini kepada mungkin pihak jawatankuasa disiplin dan sebagainya. Jadi itu tindakan yang telah dipersetujui dalam Majlis Pimpinan Pusat. Jadi sekarang ini kita sedang dalam tingkat memberi amaran kepada mereka-mereka.
Will the PKR polls shake up Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's cabinet? Anwar has dismissed this, saying that the PKR election is an internal party contest and has nothing to do with the cabinet. Anwar called the party race a friendly contest between close allies and said that he has no plans to make any changes.
Ini pertandingan di antara sahabat-sahabat karib dan kawan-kawan dia, tidak timbul sama sekali soal perubahan jemaah. Saya tidak tahu dia pernah dengar, tetapi tak boleh menghalang orang yang punya cita-cita. Jadi kan kosong sudah berganti, itu biasa. Tapi kalau tanya saya, secara rencana sama sekali itu buat apa shuffle.
He was responding to a question regarding the intention of incumbent PKR Deputy President and Economy Minister Rafis, who is ready to relinquish his position in the cabinet if he loses in the PKR election held this month. The 2025 PKR election will see a one-on-one clash for the Deputy President post between Rafis and Nurul Izzah Anwar. Anwar also said that the heat of the party's internal contest should be seen seen positively and does not reflect any element of political instability in the country. Elaborating, he said, "We have to look at it positively as what is happening in the competition for the position is stable politics." The MACC has received a forensic report on the controversial videos linked to the Sabah case. This was revealed by MACC Chief Azam Baki in a press conference today. However, he said that he cannot reveal whether the videos are authentic just yet, saying it would be prejudicial at this juncture.
Laporan polisi telah pun siap dan telah diserahkan kepada pegawai penyiasat. Dan tak silap saya lebih kurang dalam seminggu lepas, laporan ini telah diserahkan kepada pegawai penyiasat. Dan arahan saya adalah pegawai penyiasat perlu memanggil semua mereka yang dikatakan terlibat, baik dalam video tu ke, memegang video tu ke dan sebagainya, untuk dirakam percakapan bagi menentusahkan tentang isu-isu atau konten dalam video berkenaan. Jadi sini saya tidak memberi sebarang ulasan tentang hasil daripada video itu sama ada autentik atau tidak, tetapi yang penting ni kita menjalankan kesihatan, memanggil mereka untuk memberi keterangan tentang apa yang ada di dalam video itu. Dan pihak DPP akan melihat tentang hasil forensik berkenaan untuk menentusahkan sama ada ia adalah asli ataupun tidak dan sebagainya untuk dibuat keputusan. Jadi dalam kes ini saya telah memberi arahan bahawa dalam tempoh 1 bulan setengah daripada sekarang perlu disiapkan dengan segera.
Former Prime Minister Najib Abdul Razak's lawyers have denied recent allegations tying him to bribery in Malaysia's $1.2 billion Scorpion submarine purchase back in 2002. The denial comes after a Bloomberg report quoted French prosecutors regarding the deal. In a statement, his legal firm, Messrs. Shafi & Co., denied that any money associated with the procurement was meant for Najib or that he had received any illicit payments. According to News Straits Times, they said the funds allegedly designed to remunerate Malaysian public decision makers are in no way linked to their client Najib. The firm also pointed out that the article itself acknowledged no evidence shows he received any of those payments. They added that the French authorities had not proposed any charges or indictments against Najib and noted that Bloomberg's reporting did not suggest any criminal culpability on his part. The firm also rejected accusations that Najib used his influence to block French investigators from accessing Malaysian documentation, calling such claims speculative and lacking logic. They pointed out that Malaysia had undergone 3 different governments since 2018, all of which were politically opposed to Najib. The legal firm concluded that Bloomberg's report carried no legal consequences for Najib and should be regarded as a non-issue in terms of his legal position. If you like the stories we produce, consider supporting us by subscribing to Malaysia Kini. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen to subscribe. Israeli troops fired shots towards foreign diplomats who were visiting the occupied West Bank on Wednesday. According to Al Jazeera, representatives from more than 20 countries, including the European Union, the United Kingdom, Russia and China, were on their way to observe the humanitarian situation in the Jenin refugee camp on a trip organized by the Palestinian Authority. The delegation, which included journalists, then had to run for cover when shots were heard. In a post on X, the Israeli Foreign Ministry said that according to an initial inquiry, IDF soldiers operating in the area fired warning shots to distance the group after they deviated from an approved route and entered an area they were not authorized to be in. It said no injuries or damages were reported. The ministry added that the IDF regrets the inconvenience caused. Following this, the UNRWA Director of Affairs in the West Bank, Roland Friedrich, spoke out against the military's actions. He said the incident is a stark reminder of the lax use of excessive force routinely deployed by Israeli security forces in the West Bank, often with lethal consequences. Governments have also condemned Israel and summoned their ambassadors. Minister Azalina Othman Said has proposed that the government raise the mandatory retirement age to 65, saying many people are still active and are able to contribute even after reaching 60. Yesterday, Kinitv posted a poll to ask your opinion on Azalina's proposal. Let's take a look at the results. A majority of the viewers disagreed with the proposal, saying that the younger generation should be given a chance. Meanwhile, 20% of voters said that it depends on the type of job and health of the person. Only 15% of voters support the proposal, saying that many are still in good health and have experience. Several voters said that there are many job opportunities to be found and anyone can still work whenever they like. What are your thoughts on this? Share your views in the comments section below. That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.